Hey friend, and welcome to this vlog. It is Saturday morning, and as one does on a Saturday morning, I am like catching up on my favorite YouTubers. This is my favorite thing to do on a Saturday. I feel like all my routines just leave and it's just me and YouTube, and I couldn't have it any other way. I have the house all to myself. Lerato just left. He's attending a meeting for his album launch party, which is just big things are happening. Like the past few months have just been so full of change, and I don't recognize myself. I don't recognize my life. There is a lot happening, and I think that's why I need this weekend even more. I'm so excited to just spend this weekend indoors alone and doing nothing except the things that bring me comfort, because change can be like really chaotic, and the best way to be with change is to just do things that bring you comfort, that make you feel like it's all okay and everything is all right. So that's why I'm watching YouTube, all my favorite YouTubers, just catching up on them. And yeah, as for today's plans, I have nothing really in mind. I know I want to do some laundry, but other than that, nothing. I have no idea how this video is going to turn out, but I hope that you will enjoy it, and maybe you're like me watching it on a Saturday morning. Shout out to all the Saturday morning YouTube girlies. Learning how to do this is adulting.
September's come, brought on a lot of love. Sitting here with the rain pouring down on us. It's God telling me to stop with all this rush. Brown eyes that crush 1,000 lines, and an arch back that gives me the butterflies. Crinkled toes just to let me know to bite.
I put the laundry up and then sat on the couch and tried reading my book, but I fell asleep and I just sort of took an afternoon nap. I had some pizza as well, and I just woke up, and the way the light is shifting now that it's autumn is like so beautiful to witness. It slowly penetrates deeper into the house, but then there are days when you notice just how fast the seasons are changing, or days when you notice that, oh my word, we really are in a new season. And today was that day for me, because the lights just hit this place in our house that I never think to like sit and read a book at, but it was so beautiful, and I was like, that's where I want to sit down, that's where I want to just exist right now. I'm reading Ghost Music by Anu. I don't know, it hurts to say that I'm not enjoying this book, because I read the first chapter and it gripped me. Like, I read the first chapter in the bookstore and I was like, okay, I'm getting this book. But yeah, this first chapter was just like really incredible, and yeah, like the rest of the book just hasn't really kept up with that energy. And it's one of those books where I'm like reading it in hopes that it's going to get better, so I'm just like, okay, this is the part, but it doesn't do that. And I'm like, I still want to have hope. Like, I've got a few more pages to go, and I'm like, okay, in the last few chapters, surely it's going to be a vibe. And it's a pretty short book. It only has like 230 pages or something, but it's just taking me a really long time to finish it because I'm not enjoying it. But I do want to get to the end of it. I don't want to just stop and give up. But one thing that I will say, I really enjoy it when authors go in depth about something specific to a character, like a character's interests. Like in this book, the main character is a pianist, so the author is like literally writing about all like the classical pianists and their famous pieces and what they were known for. And you can tell that like this author either did really incredible research or like they enjoy the piano and they just got super into it. It was the same with Days at the Morisaki bookshop or bookstore. I never know. But yeah, even with that book, like I really enjoyed how in depth the author went with like Japanese literature. That's why I like reading books about bookshops. You just get, it's like they just recommend books for you to read as you're reading it. The same with this book. Like there are so many piano pieces that I want to like go and listen to now because of how the author went in depth about them and described them. So yeah, that's I'd say the one, is it the one thing? Yeah, it's the one thing that this book has going for it is the amount of detail that the author put into describing the main characters' like love and history for and with the piano. I really want to finish this tonight. Yeah, I want to finish this tonight, and then afterwards I'm going to read The Creative Act. This is my next book, The Creative Act, A Way of Being. Lerato introduced me to Rick Rubin. We used to listen to a lot of his like podcast features. I really enjoy the way that he thinks about creativity and how it's just this natural thing that everyone has, and you don't necessarily have to be a musician, a painter, a ceramicist to be creative, but it's just something that exists in each of us. And I also like really enjoy his voice. Like Rick Rubin has such a soothing, calming voice. Like he's a nice person to listen to when you're doing like a mundane task, cleaning the house. Just put on some Rick Rubin and hear him talk about creativity or music or something. But yeah, I really want to engage with this book. It's almost like meditations on creativity, thoughts on creativity. I'm going to get into it and keep you guys updated. Lush sent some amazing goodies for me to just indulge in and have fun with, and one of them is this Beauty Sleep face mask. They also sent some bath bombs, and I love bath bombs. Every time I use a bath bomb, I just get so giddy and excited. I feel like a little child, because as a kid I'd always be so fascinated by seeing them like ooze out and like all the color just come out. So I'm really excited to use one of those. I'm going to perhaps pop in the shower after this. I just want to feel comfy and warm and relaxed in my skin, in my body. Okay, I'm out the shower and it's supper time. I'm having leftover stir fry. Yeah, it's really good. But I'm wondering if like I want to make some corn too. Like I'm going back and forth about that because I'm not like I will be satiated after this, but I really want corn. Maybe I should have popcorn later on and watch a movie. I like that plan, and I like it especially because okay, so popcorn makes me really bloated, and it's like it's my guilty pleasure. Like I can't make a normal sized serving of popcorn, and so I always go overboard, and then it like hurts my stomach, And then I cry and I'm a little baby and I'm like, Lerato, please take care of me. And this is a cycle, like an ongoing cycle. And then he takes care of me and he's like, babe, you know you can't eat this much popcorn. But then I just come back and do it again because it's really my favorite thing. Like there are not a lot of foods that I ride or die for. Like if something doesn't sit right with my stomach, if something upsets me, I don't eat it. Like simple. But popcorn is like, she's my girl. So I think because Lerato isn't home, I'm going to make some popcorn. But I need to be a grown woman about this, and I will not go overboard and make a serving that's like enough for 3 people. So that's my solution to this problem. I'm gonna have some stir fry, let it digest, let it settle, then maybe have some ginger tea afterwards to just sort of like prep my stomach for the popcorn. And then I'm gonna watch a movie and have my popcorn. Girl maths, amazing. I was too busy doing girl maths to realize that it's raining. One of the sheets is still outside, so I'm trying to like get that out, and there's a pigeon above me though. We got the sheet.